प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दुग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोबला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोद्घटम् नानाख्यानककेसरम् हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमलः प्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दुग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोबला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरडनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरम् हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जन शैवयमानमानता भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजम् कलिमलः प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Hari Om. Hari Om. Let's wait for it to get started. We'll give it a couple of minutes, but we'll get started. Hari Om. We will start with the prayer. Please repeat after me. Om Vakratundaya Namaha. Vakratunda Mahakaya. Suryakoti Samaprabha. Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva. Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Welcome. It has been an amazing month. It's been an incredibly amazing month because I got to go to 6 different places and meet a lot of people. I met more than 300 people and told them Mahabharata. And it is amazing that so many of them were interested in the Mahabharata. A lot of people. I went to Maryland. So I'll share an incident with you. I went to Maryland, somewhere near Baltimore, and I went there to speak at a summer camp. I also ended up speaking in a few other places about Mahabharata to many children and adults. A family hosted me. I was staying with a family of 3. The father, mother, and a daughter. They were from Karnataka originally. So they spoke Kannada. That was their mother tongue. Okay? Now, I don't know Kannada. So my mother tongue is Tamil. So throughout my stay there, if they kept speaking in Kannada, I would have gotten bored. So in order to accommodate me, they did not speak in Kannada. Throughout the weekend, they spoke in Sanskrit so that I could understand. Now I know a little bit of Sanskritam, enough to understand and hold a conversation. So they chose to speak in Sanskritam to accommodate me, not English. They chose to speak in Sanskritam. The point is not that somebody in Maryland speaks Sanskritam at home. It is very, very secondary. Here's the point. It is not only important to go to a class and learn something like this. It is equally important, more important, to make it a part of your life, to practice it over and over again and make it a part of your life. And that's what they had done. They made Sanskritam a part of their life, which is why they were able to entirely converse in Sanskritam over a weekend. Similarly, these sessions are great, wonderful, and there are many of us who go and listen to a Mahabharata session or read a book or listen to an audio or watch a video once in a while. But unless we make it a part of our life, which some of you have, which is why you keep coming again and again, unless you make it a part of your life, it doesn't get ingrained into your system. And that is what we strive to do. In anything in life that you want to become an expert at, especially these days. So all that happened, and it was amazing. And in that process, I also got to publish the Mahabharata as a comic book on iPad. So now it's available as a comic book on iPad. You can go to mahabharatastory.com and from your iPad you can get it from there. So fantastic things happening. Get to today's story. So today is about the lesson of growth. Not physically growing, but growth, expanding ourselves. Now, how do we do that? We need two things to grow. We need two things to grow. The first thing that we need to grow is a challenge. Challenges make us grow. Assume you go to work, and every day you go to work, you travel in the same route, and there are no challenges, there is no traffic, there are no constructions, there is nobody walking around, there is no pitfalls, there is no potholes, nothing. It does not challenge you to find a better route. It does not challenge you to find a better way to get to work, maybe a faster route. It doesn't challenge you. Challenges make you grow. A very tough quiz will make you study better for the next quiz. An incredibly difficult soccer match, an opponent you've never faced before, will make you practice harder next time. Challenges make you grow. The second thing that is needed for growth is the concept of encouragement. No matter how many people tell you you cannot do something, there will always be that one person, at least one person, who tells you you can do it, do it. In most of our lives, that person is mother, because mom always says, whatever you do, mom will say, it's excellent, do it, you're doing a great job. And I've written one small A, which doesn't even look like an A, mom will still say it is awesome. Not because mom lies, but because mom thinks you are really good at it and she wants you to get better at it. But there is always this person, at least one person, some other person, maybe a guru, maybe a teacher, maybe your dad. Somebody will always say, you can do it, do it. And that is what happened to the Pandavas. So as a recap, the Pandavas had gone to the wax palace, which was burned down. They had escaped into the forest. They were scared. They didn't know if they were being followed. They didn't know if they were being chased. They didn't know if Duryodhana had sent soldiers after them. They had no idea. So they were in the forest. They met this Rakshasa called Hidimba. Bhima killed Hidimba, married his sister Hidimbi. And they had a son called Ghatotkacha. They had a son called Ghatotkacha. So far, so good. The Pandavas, along with their mother Kunti, were in the forest. They were walking. By the time Ghatotkacha and Hidimri had left, Ghatotkacha had already grown up. And they didn't know what to do. And sage Vyasa came there. He came and met the Pandavas. Was this a challenging situation for the Pandavas? No challenging situation. They were in the forest. They used to live as kings. This was a challenging situation for them. They didn't know what to do. They were scared. Till this time, they used to live as kings and princes, and no worries, all the food to eat, great conveniences. Now they were in the forest. They were running as fugitives. They didn't know what to do. Challenge. Sage Vyasa came, and they paid their respect to Sage Vyasa. And Sage Vyasa told them, Pandavas, you have a lot to learn. You have a lot to learn outside the kingdom, outside your palace. You have to learn the way of normal people. If you are to rule normal people, you have to learn the way of normal people. You have a lot of wisdom to learn, and this challenge is an opportunity. As I said, this challenge is an opportunity for you to learn. So continue spending time incognito, meaning go to this town called Ekachakra and spend your time there disguised as poor Brahmanas. That way you will learn a lot. He didn't even tell them what they will learn. He just said, do it, you will learn a lot. The Pandavas took his word. They were faced with a challenge. They got that encouragement. And they accepted. They went to Ekachakra. Now in Ekachakra, this is how their life was. Every day, they used to, as poor Brahmanas, they used to go out and ask people for food to eat. They would collect food. Each 5 of them will go out, collect food, come back. All 5 of them will give their daily collections to their mother, Kunti. And Kunti used to split them into an exact half, 2 portions. So much food, she used to split it into 2. One complete half, she used to give to Bhima. He ate an entire half of whatever they brought him, because his appetite was big. The other half, the 5 of them, the other 4 Pandavas and Kunti, split equally among themselves. This is how they lived. They learned to live in humility. They learned to live within their means. These are the very basic things that they learned during that time there. And one day, they heard the other 4 Pandavas had gone out. Kunti and Bhima were at home. And they heard this huge crying from next door. Somebody was crying. He was yelling and crying. So Kunti ran there to see what was happening. And there was this Brahmana, an old guy, the next house, him, his wife, a daughter, and a son. And they were crying. So Kunti asked, what happened? Why are you crying? This Brahmana said, this town, you're new to this town, so you don't know. This town was tormented by a Rakshasa called Bakasura. This town was tormented by a Rakshasa called Bakasura. And he used to come in whenever he wanted. He used to kill a lot of people. He used to kill a lot of cattle. He used to drive the entire town mad. So all of us in the town got together. We went and we requested Bakasura to not do this mass killing and all anymore. So we struck a deal with him. He said, every day we will send you, Bakasura, we will send you a cartload of food every day, once a day. A full cart of food, and somebody will come along with it. Now Bakasura used to eat the entire cartload of food, and the bulls that pull the cart used to eat it also, and the person who rode the cart. Bakasura used to eat everything. Nobody who went into the forest to serve food to Bakasura ever came back. And obviously, in the village, they had to take turns. Each family had to take a turn and send somebody once a day. And that day was the turn of this family. So somebody had to go, and they knew that whoever goes in would not come back. So they were crying. So this Brahmana said, I am the head of the family. I have to go. I don't know who's going to take care of my wife and children. His wife said, If you go, nobody can take care of us. You're the breadwinner for the family. You make the money. So let me go. That way you can still save our children. The daughter said, one day I'll get married and go to somebody's house. So why don't I just go away now? Because I want to serve you, dad and mom. I will go and do this. And the son finally said, the little boy said, let me go. I'll make sure I'll kill Bakasura. And everybody started crying again. Kunti was there. Kunti said, oh Brahmana, don't worry. I will send one of my sons. Now Bhima was with her, and as soon as Kunti said this, Bhima became very happy. He was going to go meet another Rakshasa, which made Bhima really happy because he got to fight. Okay. So Kunti said, Bhima will go meet Bakasura. He will take this cartload of food. When he heard food, Bhima got even more happy. Now he was getting a cartload of food and a Rakshasa. So this Brahmana family said, no, we can't do that to you. How can we do that to you? We can't allow you to send your son. It is our turn. So Kunti assured that family, don't worry, my son will be safe. Bhima will be safe. He's been blessed with powers. But the only thing we request you is not to tell this to anybody. The family agreed because they were kind of hiding. And Bhima took this cartload of food and he started riding the bullock cart, into the forest. Now this was Bhima and he had a cartload of food with him. Obviously he was not just going to ride, he started eating the food. While riding the bullock cart inside, he started eating it slowly. He was enjoying the food, he was singing a song. And as he was going inside, this Bakasura smelled food. And he thought, okay, my lunch today has arrived. And he came out. He came out and he saw Bhima eating the food. Like, what is this? This food is supposed to be for me and Bhima's eating it? He ran there and said, who are you? Why are you eating my food? Bhima didn't even pay attention. He was happily eating the food. Bakasura yelled once more, who are you? Why are you eating my food? Bhima, no, not a chance. He was enjoying his banana that time. So Bakasura got really angry. He uprooted a tree and threw it at Bhima. Now, Bhima was eating this banana and with one hand he caught the tree that was thrown at him and he threw it back at Bakasura. All the time he didn't stop eating the banana. Okay. So Bakasura got really angry. He ran and pounced on Bhima. And Bhima, when pounced meaning, he jumped on Bhima like that. And Bakasura, while Bhima was jumping on him, caught him as he was jumping and threw him also. And Bakasura came back and the two of them started fighting. They fought and fought and fought. They fought for a very long time. Eventually, Bhima defeated Bakasura and said, don't ever... Actually, Bhima defeated Bakasura. Bakasura was unconscious. He wasn't even going to get up anymore. And there were Bakasura's relatives, other Rakshasas in the forest. Bhima warned them never to trouble anybody in the village of Ekachakra anymore. And he took Bakasura's body back to Ekachakra and placed it in the gates of Ekachakra so everybody could see Bakasura, that he was no more, and they could feel safe. People in that town could feel safe. After doing this, Bhima silently went back home. The people in Ekachakra thought that some divine power had come and saved them. They were all very happy. Bhima, of course, was extremely happy because he got all the food that he wanted and he got to fight. The story of Bakasura. Now, let's see what we can learn from this. First of all, the Pandavas went there and learned these valuable lessons. How many of us chose who our parents were? How many of us got to choose? Did you choose? You one day wake up and choose, I like this person. He's going to be my dad. Ever since you knew he was your dad. How many of you actually visited 50 schools, and chose, okay, this is the school I'm going to study for the next 12 years. Something happened, you happen to be in a town where your parents worked, that's cool. Work, no matter what job you're doing today, guaranteed 10 years ago, you wouldn't have dreamt of doing this particular job in this day. Happens. The biggest illusion of life is that choice. Somehow we think that we have the ability to choose. When you didn't have the ability even to choose your parents, and if you see it that way, you will know that whatever comes your way can be accepted with gratefulness. Thank you for giving me these parents. Thank you for giving me this school. Thank you for giving me these friends. Thank you for giving me this job. Thank you for giving me this salary. Thank you for giving me these clothes. Thank you for making me good at these games. Thank you for making me be born in such a family that can afford these conveniences. Thanks for this ice cream. And that is how the Pandavas led their lives. If you do that, you will understand choice is an illusion, and therefore not feel entitled to any of the benefits that you have. Therefore understand entitlement is also an illusion. The second thing is, unless you are in a particular place at a particular time, a particular incident will not happen. In other words, this whole incident of the Pandavas going to Ekachakra and living there, that is the reason why it facilitated the incident of Bhima killing Bakasura. It facilitated the incident of Bhima saving the town of Ekachakra from Bakasura. So whenever something happens, again, yet another example of something happens always has a reason. So after saving this town from Bakasura, the Pandavas continued to live there, and there was a Brahmana who visited them one day, and he spoke high in praises of a princess. This is this beautiful princess in a nearby town. She's awesome looking. You guys should go definitely visit. And they're having a Swayamvara for that princess. He spoke about this princess in a land called Panchala, and the person he was speaking about was Draupadi. The person this Brahmana was speaking about was Draupadi. So the Pandavas, Kunti told the Pandavas, let's go there. And the Pandavas decided to go to this land for the Swayamvara. We won't talk about that today, but this is a very significant incident in the Mahabharata. This is when the Pandavas get to meet Draupadi. Did we speak about Draupadi's birth and past? We will speak about that in a little more detail. How she was born, how she came to being, that, and the incidents that went along with Draupadi's marriage. That's what we're going to cover next time we meet. But this is how the Pandavas went to meet Draupadi. We will talk about next week. Okay. Tell the shloka. All right. You can say it with me. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambattvāmanusandadhāmi Bhagavad-gīte Bhavadveshinim Namostu te Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullara Vindaya Tapatra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तककेशवः पाराशर्यवच सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिन श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः आयन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततत्र तेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः. Thank you. We'll meet next week.